How would you describe that new method that's been kind of implemented in the last 150 years, as you say?
Yeah, I would think of it as primarily based on, well, experimental evaluations of ideas. So the hypothesis, test, revision sort of loop. And it's also, in many cases, a statistical approach, focuses on sort of controlling for any extraneous influences. It's intended to be repeatable, not only by the person in question, but third-party replicable. Those are,
Yeah,
I think, the main.
that's a nice way of putting it. One thing that's coming up for me is the sense that, at an earlier time, we called it alchemy. So alchemy was kind of like the initial science. And in alchemy, there was, experimentation and I guess ways that people were trying to share that knowledge with others and say, yeah, you can try this too, and it will work for you in some way. And maybe what was added to that endeavor to make it more rigorous was actually mathematics. And mathematics has completely revolutionized science from like a much earlier period than I guess the last 150 years. So I mean, obviously there's technology as well. Like the technology has grown exponentially in terms of what we've created to do those empirical studies. So maybe pre that time, maybe it started off as more empirical, then mathematics was added, and then the empirical options became more broad and available.
Yeah.
And that's where we are today.